It's on the way. I want that deliverance, God. I want my children saved. I want my brothers and my sisters saved. I hear it, God. I want my mother saved, my daddy saved. I want this one saved. And God, I want you to separate this and God, make sense out of that. It's coming. I don't see it, but I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Can anybody hear it in your spirit today? You've been asking God for something, and it seems like it ain't showing up the way that it's supposed to show up. But you got to say it's coming. Sometimes the ice cream truck will come from that way. Sometimes it'll come from that way. Sometimes it come from this side or it come from that side. But I noticed something, that in my neighborhood, I'm in the center of everything. So it don't matter which way it goes, it got to pass by my house. And I want to tell you that are here today, that God in that ice cream truck, it got to pass by your house. But there's something you got to do when the ice cream truck gets close. When the thing you've been asking for gets close to you. The thing you got to do, I got to get down from up here. But you got to do something when it gets close to you. You got to learn to stop getting in your little sanctified, little holy self, expecting everything to come. And you got to get in a hurry and say, God, I got to get out there. And when the blessing begins to come, you got to learn to tell it, stop. Stop right here. Don't go another step. Don't you move from the call. God, I need you to stop rest, rule, and abide in my house. There's some stuff I need you to put in order in my house. But a lot of us, what are we doing? We watching the ice cream truck go by like Jeremiah. He watching it go by instead of running it down. It's in your neighborhood. If God is blessing you and we say this far, I'm going to get happy because it's coming. Tell your neighbor it's coming. Now shout it like you mean it. It's coming. It's in your neighborhood. It's in your neighborhood. Come on, feel that in your spirit. It's in my neighborhood. Everything that I've been praying to God for, it's right there. That healing is in the neighborhood. That deliverance is in the neighborhood. That self-pity that was on there is out, and God said, renew mine is in the neighborhood. It's in the neighborhood. It's in there. I may not have a dime in my pocket, but I know my blessing is coming. I know that He gonna supply me while I'm there. And that's the other thing that tripped me out. Jeremiah was blessed. You were blessed enough to be able to complain. Y'all ever thought about it? He can open and close his door and walk in and out. You still got a house. And you complain. They always get blessed. Shut the door and walk back in. But you still got it. He can walk out. Boop, boop. They always get blessed. He can get in his car. But he was complaining. He done got beside himself. Because I don't want to see them blessed. I'm the opposite. I want to see you blessed. I want to see you blessed. Because just like that package I told y'all earlier, it had somebody's name on it. I can't take what's yours. What's yours is yours. I can't do nothing with it. God ain't gonna bless me with taking what's yours. That's why I learned to stay in my lane and celebrate with y'all. Y'all notice when I pray, I always pray for y'all. God bless them. Because you bless them, we in the same church. So you bless her. I'm gonna get a little something. It's in my neighborhood. It's in my neighborhood. So I've learned, instead of complaining, learn to start praising. Instead of crying tears of sorrow, learn to shed tears of joy. Because I know it's coming. But you got to learn to recognize when God is moving. I was sitting back and to somebody, what I'm about to say may not make no sense at all. But I'm going to tell you this. You know, whenever there's a hurricane, watch what happens. That morning, look up. Sky will be the most beautiful. Birds will be flying. The sun will be shining. Everything around you like, man, they say it's a hurricane coming. And then keep looking up there. the clouds will begin to roll and it'll begin to get a little dark. Next thing you know, you want to know when the hurricane is moving, look at the trees. The trees will be standing still, then all of a sudden they'll begin to rock a little bit. But then after a while, Deacon Ralph, what happened? When that hurricane is on you, the trees got to bow down. What you saying, Pastor? That in this hour, somebody's going to have to bow down and recognize that God is moving. Right here, you may not be able to see it, but I'm telling you right now, if you will learn how to bow down right now, if you will learn how to lift him up right now, if you will learn how to give him a shout in his place right now, I'm talking about a shout that'll shake something. A shout of, hey, stop, God, stop right here. Come on, you gotta lift it up, lift it up. Lift the shout up. Let him know, God, I see you, I feel you moving. I see you. It's coming. It's in the neighborhood. One of my favorite singers, Sister Leasta Wallace, she'll tell you, stop by. She said, I need a word from the Lord. Stop by. I don't know if you didn't catch a hold of it. God showed by. He stopped by, rather. Earlier I was looking, I say, well, I got an important guest coming. And the ones that's in my house, they don't understand who's coming. When Trump and all the dignitaries come, everybody get everything prepared. And I'm going to get it ready for him. So when he come, they stand up and salute him and applaud him. Earlier I was looking like, oh my God, God is going to show up. And my people, they ain't going to recognize him. Like that one pastor, I'm going to tell you this and we're going to move. That one church that said they got a new pastor. And this one guy looked like a homeless guy, stood outside. They didn't really want him to come in the church, but he ended up coming in the back of the church, and everybody was looking because it was time for the church to start, and they were like, well, wait a new pastor at? He late? So this homeless looking man stood up and walked to the pulpit, and they said, who is this? And he told them, he said, I want y'all to go home and think about how you're supposed to treat somebody. Think about who belongs in the church and who don't belong in the church. And he told them, he said, I'll see y'all next week. Shut the door and they went home. And it's the same thing with God. When he begins to come, we got to understand from the beginning, God, I don't know when you're coming. You said you'll be here about 12, but you may show up 10:30. You may show up in Sunday school. So I'm going to be ready when the doors open. And you can stay as long as you are. Amen. So come on, right there where you are. If you can stand to your feet. If you're in here and you realize that that ice cream truck has been playing and you've been missing it, you've been complaining instead of running to it. I get in a hurry. When I was a little kid, 50 cent bomb out the door. Screen door ain't got a chance. I'm gonna beat it off the hinge. Boom! I got to get out there to that truck. Wait, stop! What can I get? With my 50 cent. Okay. So if you're here, my sister or my brother, yeah, it ought to be burning in your pocket like that fire. That fire shut up in you today. Hopefully a fire was lit. If you're here and you realize that I've been hearing some other stuff. I've been listening to other people. Or I've been listening to myself, my inner me. The worst enemy I have is the inner me. I've been listening to that one that say, don't run out there. What you chasing after that for? God said, you got to get in a hurry and chase after me. While I yet may be found, chase after me. So if you're here and in the pardon of your sins, you want to say, God, I want to come back. I want to chase that ice cream truck. I'm going to ask you to step out right there where you are and say, God, I hear you moving in my neighborhood. And God, I want to get it right this time. I want to get it right. If you're here and you want to get it right, if you're here and you don't know the one that's driving the ice cream truck, the one that has all the blessings that you need, we're going to ask you to step out. Come out and get this man. Come out and get all these goodies that he got for you. And the best part about it, you ain't got to pay for nothing. He already paid for it. I say just come get it. Get all you want.